Welcome to Granny Shifting. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this is minute 49 of the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
From memory.
Oh, yeah, we're going from memory.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
Okay, a from memory minute.
From memory minute.
The minute starts with Sean and his dad leaning over his dad's project car.
Yeah.
And he found it that way at the military base.
Right.
Then what happened?
So you would think this would be a part where they could bond a little bit together.
Yeah.
But
like get into a conversation.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, you like cars? Here's what I had in
right.
store. Yeah.
Because that's what people talk about when there's like anything for potential.
Don't generalize like that, right?
People like to do it with their yards or with their houses or with their cars or with their whatever. It's like, oh, I plan to put this here and this here. Yeah.
Right.
And then eventually it's going to look like this, and everyone's just like, okay, yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Like, imagine if you had, like, an RX-7 and you put, like, a Ford engine in it, like a big Mustang engine. You're like, eventually it's going to do this. And then
he's talking about our patron Snack Man, who has an 80. The thing is amazing because it's so ugly. It's silver, and I'm not a big silver car guy.
Yeah.
And it's like the fenders are rusting through. It's like all rusty.
Right.
Stock wheels, just so ugly. But it has a 5.0 from a Mustang in it, and it sounds gnarly. Like it is.
Did you get it to start?
Yeah, started right up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man. I can play the audio clip.
Okay.
Should I play it?
I think you sent it in a snap, but I don't know if I
did.
I don't remember if it started or not. But it surprised me when he said it had a 5.0 in it. Because I asked him why is there a hole in the hood, and he said that the engine didn't fit, so I had to cut a hole in the hood. But then I had the wrong engine anyways, or the wrong intake or something.
Right. All right. Gotta skip ahead here. We're picking this audio up. Here we go. About to start it. You hear that? Uh-oh. My bad. I just clicked off the video. There we go. Round 2. Oh, it's running.
It does sound good.
Idle nice and low, a little lopey. You hit it, it's just like it rocks the car a little. Oh yeah. So
there's no replacement for displacement.
A cell phone recording playing through a cell phone speaker into a microphone and back out of your probably cell phone speaker. Don't worry, it's better in person. It's one of those things, you know. Had to be there. Anyway, that's Asher's car, and it's cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways,
sleeper status. Okay.
But it is one of those things that once you start talking about it, you're like, oh, you're gonna do this and this and this and
this.
It just
happened to us, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But
this did not happen to Sean and his father.
Like Sean's like, it's got potential, and the dad's like, you're gonna be late for school. Oh, first he says the Japanese have a saying.
Yeah, and then can you repeat the saying?
Domo arigato.
Mr. Roboto. And that means the nail that sticks out is the one that gets hammered.
Right.
So I've also seen this on a poster in Snackman's room.
Really?
Yep.
That phrase?
No, the American version, which says the tallest blade of grass is the first one to be cut.
Oh. What does it mean?
I think so. Asher used to have a bunch of these. Snackman used to have a bunch of these motivational poster. Like they made fun of motivational posters, so they'd have the it'd be that black frame with the landscape thing in the middle,
right?
And you'd think it'd be something inspirational, but it'd say something really sort of humorous like that.
Right.
So that had a beautiful picture of grass and said that, but I think that was pointing out overachievers get clipped, criticized
the most.
Maybe. I think his dad was pointing out here, if you stand out, you're going to get targeted.
Right. He said, try blending in. Try not being so white.
Yeah. Wait. Okay.
American.
American. And then he's like, I think he was saying, get to school. Don't always be late. You know, that kind of stuff. But
yeah. So Sean gets to school. I don't know if it's right when he gets to school or halfway through the day or near the end of the day, but he's grabbed by his friends.
Oh, yeah, he's about to go into class, and they grab him and pull him up the stairwell.
And I say friends, but really they've only laughed at him,
yeah,
made fun of him, and talked bad about him so far.
Yeah, right.
Like nobody has said anything encouraging to him.
But they need him to be somewhere.
Right.
And they run up to the rooftop.
Yeah.
And there's no teachers.
No.
But we have
a bunch of students gathered around, two guys fighting.
Yep, and none other fighting but
Morimoto
and Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
Twink.
I would have thought Twink, I mean, we knew Twink's in high school, but I would have thought Morimoto was out of high school.
Yeah.
Because he's hanging out with...
Is DK? He's not in high school,
Maybe
right?
DK's like in... No, because they made the comment like, why are you hitting up these young girls or a comment like that?
Yeah.
So he's got to be older, but maybe... Why is he hanging out with high schoolers? That makes it weird.
Yeah.
Or is Morimoto just swinging by school to beat Twink up?
I feel like in high school, you can speak to this a little probably. In high school, it was super cool to hang out with people outside of high school.
Right.
But once you got out of high school, didn't you feel kind of like dumb hanging out with people in high school?
Right. Yeah, I think that's how that works in general. Hanging out with people that younger than you isn't as cool.
But you hung out with me.
Don't worry, 1 year is okay, Ryan.
Okay.
1 year.
Good to know.
I was like out of high school and coming to visit your school for bring a visitor to see if they want to come here next year day.
I don't think so. You didn't come to one of those.
No, I did come my senior year though, which I wasn't supposed to
because there's no reason
I'm not
why
going
you
to go
would
next
switch.
year, right?
Yeah.
But
that's funny.
That's all right. So, but I'm like, okay, so they drug him up here because they know he's friends with Twink. Sort of friends with Twink.
It seems like everybody's friends with Twink.
He met Twink yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are they thinking? Like, hey, Twink needs you to
maybe
defend
2
him.
days ago
He needs
now.
somebody to back him up, and nobody wants to do it.
Right.
They're like, we don't want to do it, but we care enough to get you really quickly. We found you. Come look.
We don't want to get in trouble, but we're thinking that new American guy doesn't seem like he cares if he gets in trouble.
He doesn't have much common sense.
So we'll throw him in the middle of this fight and see what happens.
But they would have literally seen the fight starting, gone and found Sean, and then brought him back to the fight.
Yeah.
Fights don't last that long.
I don't know. I've never been at a fight.
Yeah, I was. We talked about this, I think. And I remember after like a couple minutes, both of the people fighting,
they were so tired.
They were so exhausted that it was so boring to watch. They just got, because you're going 100%, and then a couple minutes later, you're like, oh, okay.
But
to the point they shook hands afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you guys are winded.
So we see Morimoto get a nice shot on Twink's face. Like,
punches him.
Yeah, a nice
like this was
punch.
like Will Smith to Chris Rock.
Very relevant.
Yeah.
Well, at a time of recording, it's relevant.
Yeah.
That is the thing to talk about today.
It's everywhere.
I didn't even
It happened yesterday at the time we're recording right now.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. It was all people were
I
talking
think
about
it was
this morning.
staged.
I do.
Because I noticed he turned his head away as it happened. Like he deflected it, and he hit him with an open hand.
Talking about open, they also have an open marriage, and Jada Pinkett, his wife, has had many lovers other than Will Smith. This is known.
Okay.
So Will Smith is fine with other people having sex with his wife, but he's not fine with a comedian making a joke about his wife's hair?
Look, okay, so I feel like that's irrelevant. I agree that it's strange that he's okay with his wife sleeping around on her own. But Chris Rock was making fun of a medical condition that she has.
Well,
she has a condition, and you don't know, like, maybe like that was really hard for her. Like, the assumption is that Will Smith doesn't care about her because she's sleeping around, but they might just have like a, who knows? Maybe it's like they're just friends now, but he does care about her. They're just have an open. Like, I feel like there's probably lots of people with open relationships,
right?
But whatever, that's their deal. But he might still care about her a lot, and then be offended that somebody's making fun of something that's not really in her control. Be different if he made fun of their open relationship because that's a decision they made. But like when you make fun of somebody's condition. That's like making fun of somebody's race or, somebody, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's
I can
like,
see. Because her face, did you see how angry she looked?
Yeah.
But he was laughing.
Yeah. Which
again,
again
maybe he's like, and he looked over like, shoot, I need to do something. I'm going to be in the doghouse tonight.
Yeah.
But everything about it was,
that night.
I saw a picture too where they were like showing like, it was almost like the WWE, like how you plan for it so it doesn't hurt. You tuck your chin. You know, they have a picture right before it happened, and he was bracing himself and had his chin tucked, and the way he hit him was like on his lower jaw, so it can deflect easily. And he definitely like turned his head away as it happened. So.
And he took it. Like,
yeah,
that would have hurt. Like, he wouldn't have come back that quick.
No.
I mean, I guess with that many people watching, maybe you'd be like kind of trying to come back quick from that. But even still.
The only thing that makes me think it wasn't staged was Will Smith's speech later, where he's like crying and asking for forgiveness and asking to be invited back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little strange.
That would be hard to act out.
It was a pretty short apology, though.
He was like
this
crying.
When he was accepting Actor of the Year or Best Actor or whatever it was. Like, he's literally crying during a speech where he's accepting the Best Actor award. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, lots of people
could be acting right now.
Oh, good. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, see?
Anyhow, he's never made an appearance in Fast and Furious, probably because he's such a good actor. That could be. I did see
a TikTok that was like, it was a guy with no hair and no eyebrows. He's wearing a hat. He's like, as someone who has alopecia, this is a pretty mild joke. He said, my mom bought me this hat. And he zooms in on the hat, and the hat says, Bad Hair Day on it.
Oh, man.
So,
okay.
I also saw a clip of Jada Pinkett Smith earlier saying, I don't give two craps what anybody says about my bald head.
Yeah.
And this was pre-Chris Rock.
Oh,
so.
Apparently she's all talk.
Okay, if somebody said
what
something like
G.I. Jane or something?
Yeah. If somebody said something like that to your wife at an award, like there's 300 people there, okay?
Yeah.
And someone up front sees your wife and says something about her appearance. Would you go up in front of everybody and physically assault him?
No, but I'm not comfortable being in front of groups like that. I feel like I might confront him after when there's not all those people there.
Yeah.
But like Will Smith's used to being in having that kind of attention.
Right.
He has like that kind of fame that he just doesn't care. You know what I mean? He's going to do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
When he's angry.
Yeah, it was a weird thing to do that about, which makes me think it was staged. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
All right.
Okay, so they're Bow Wow and Morimoto are fighting. Bow Wow, or Twinkie, is obviously losing. As the minute ends, he's taking a punch right into the gut.
Yeah, he's just getting the tar beat out of him.
Yeah. So that's where the minute ends. So congratulations to the winner of the giveaway.
The face pillow. Post a picture on Instagram and we'll repost it.
Yeah, post it everywhere that you go. Take the pillow with you.
Yeah.
And show us where you're taking the pillow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And we'll sign it if you ever make it here.
And start an Instagram page just for the pillow.
Oh.
And then take a picture of it in all kinds of different places.
I like that idea. All right. Well, that's minute 49.
Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
winning's winning.
Oh,
hi.
Where's yours?
These are for you guys. I'm not drinking because I'm